Hey everybody, Bart 49ers Corner coming at you with another mail day. Got some sweet stuff in, not as big as the last mail day, but some bigger cards. So let's get right into it. And continuing with some of the Jerry Rice Raws that I've got picked up. Picked this one up out of 04 Topps Bazooka. Rice in his Raiders jersey. Excited to have this card, and got kind of lucky too. It was shipped PWE. This is a very thin card, and so when I got it out of the PWE, this is basically what it looked like. But as far as I can tell, not damaged. So happy that made it okay. 95 Pinnacle Game Breakers. Really like that one. Looks so sharp, so I got my fingers crossed on that one. 2000 Topps Gold Label. Another cool card. And this one is 02 Pacific Pro Bowl Honors. And then this one's out of 96 Collector's Edge Advantage. Pretty cool, neat die cut. There's this white thing right there, and I look like I could just pick it off, but it's part of the card somehow. Not really tracking on that, but I don't think I'll do too well with the edges on that because of it. Here's one that I was kind of pissed off about too. For the most part, showed up in good condition. Maybe if I ever get it graded, it'll be an 8, and that's pretty good for a giant card like this. But got a, I think what this is, 96 Topps Finest Gold Jumbo. It came, I think I got it in a bubble loader, but it didn't come in a holder. It came in a folded piece of paper. This giant card. So I wasn't real happy to see that by any means, but for the most part it's in good condition. Good looking card. Huge card. It's got one little smudge right there that I think I ought to be able to rub off if I'm careful, but then this corner did take a hit. No other color is showing off that corner, but it definitely took a hit. But still really cool card. Disappointed it didn't come in a top loader, but I knew I was running that risk when I paid 99 cents shipping, because that's what they wanted to charge. So is what it is. Alright, now I got some graded ones. Picked this up for wicked cheap. Camouflage, can't lose, out of $4.99. 2013 Chrome Patrick Willis. So even with shipping, it's about the same, if not cheaper, than what I could grade it myself as if I just had the card. But I didn't have the card, so even better. This one's super excited. Consign Your Stuff is the eBay seller. Listed a ton of Rices recently. Ton of really low pop ones to include pop ones, but they want too much. You know, you just got to be smart. If I'm going after 1,500 some Rice cards, got to be smarter than that. If I can get some pop ones for 12 bucks off of 4 Sharp, and they want 25, and they keep putting 25 or best offer, and they're not coming down more than $23, $24. So that doesn't make any sense. $25.99 or best offer. So I didn't get this guy down very far on this one, but I had to pick up one of them. If he'd have gone down towards closer to 15, I'd have probably picked up a dozen of them, to be honest with you. But his loss. But I did get the one I really wanted. It's a pop of 3, 97 Stadium Club, Offensive Strikes, Air Force. And for my fellow Niner fans out, this is my very favorite 49ers uniform that we've had. Especially the jersey, just with the 3-color on it. Or the 4-color, excuse me, because we have the gold and the black in there. Love that card. So real happy to have that one in the 10. Alright, and then a couple of bigger ones. First one, we'll say, it's not too big, but real proud to have this. On the side, I do 1990 score in PSA 10s. I'm only 12% done because it's 650 some cards, but chip away, right? I had one card that was in a 9 forever, And it was this one because for a while this sucker was going for $100. Not going to get me to pay that. But I got it down to about 30, watching on 4 Sharp, and it just month after month kept going down, so I finally picked it up. It's the Joe Montana in a 10. So 10.0 GPA on that progress on the 90 score set there. They had another basic card of his because he's got 55 basic cards, and that was one of them that I upgraded, and this one I upgraded as well. So got the 93 Fleer in a 10. That wasn't necessarily cheap, but not a high pop. Alright, picked up a 76 Ray Werschen Kickers Are People 2. This is his rookie card. He was a big time kicker for us, and I built a couple of sets on PSA, or 5 of them, one for each of our championship teams, and it's basically the starting roster of that year for each of those 5 teams. So obviously some of the guys were not Niners as rookies, so got to pick up those rookies. But real happy to have that one. And now we'll get into the bigger ones here. Pop of 5. 85 tops. Ray Werschen again. Kickers Are People too. Real nice card there. Happy to have that. I got an almost perfect 85 set, and I think I'm missing 4 of them that aren't in 10s, and 2 of them are pop 1s, and 1's a pop 2, so pretty good there. My new oldest PSA 10, 1965 Philadelphia, Jim Johnson, pop of 2. Another one I've watched for literally forever. I think PSA, or 4 Sharp initially listed this sucker for well over 600. I'm saying 650, maybe closer to 7. And I got it for a third of that, at least. So watched it just keep going down. It was a pop of 1 when they initially listed it. Somehow somebody got another a PSA 10 out of that card. If anybody knows what these old folks were doing back in the 60s and 50s to preserve their cards to get 10s now, please hit me up. I have no idea. I'd love to be able to do that for the cards I'm pulling now, because I know they weren't using top loaders or penny sleeves or something like that. Somehow they still had it figured out. But biggest pull for this one, real excited. This is an upgrade for me, but if you put the 2 together that I had, this one looks amazing, because the other one, an 8, was not real great color. Still a good card, but in a 9, pop 16, none higher. 1961 Yelberton Abraham Tittle. Real happy to have that one, and the color is just amazing on this thing. Just a beauty. So that's what I got for you. Some raw, some higher end. Of course, 49ers for the win. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.